Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this course Certification in Quantity Surveying, and we are dealing with the centerline method for the quantity calculation. Now let us start with the actually quantity calculation. So the first one the quantity that has been expected from us to calculate is that the earthwork in excavation for foundation. So, uh, so the first thing that comes is that we have calculated the total center line, that is 62.4 in our previous video. Then we have learned how many junctions are there, that is 8 junctions. Now simply we are going to put these values into the formula. Now that is why the center line method is very easy. You don't need to put your head much into this one. You just need to be very cautious related to calculating the center line itself and number of junctions related to the wall joinings. For now, at the same wall thickness, we are not in a much concern about this complexity of the problem. So now the net center length comes out to be, then we have the formula, net center length is equal to overall center length, that is 62.4, minus half of the width of the wall into number of junctions. Now what is the width of the wall? The width of the wall is something the width of the quantity that we are calculating. So for now we are calculating the quantity of the earthwork excavation, and what is the width of that is a 0.9 that we are getting directly from the drawing, that is a 0.9. So that 0.9 I am going to keep it directly over here, and number of junctions I am going to put, I'll just directly put the formulas and put whatever the values that we have, and we are going to calculate it. Now as we have the height length calculator from this one, the width is 0.9 we have got from the form this drawing, and what is the height, that is a 0.2 plus 0.3 plus 0.3 plus 0.3, that becomes total to be 1.1, and what is the calculating quantity is a 58.212 meter cube. That is a quantity for earthwork in excavation. With the centerline method is much easier, and it feels good when it gets completed earlier. Let's go for the PCC. As we have told, for the PCC we are going to have the same width, right? So for PCC again the width is a 0.9 itself, so no any issues. Only the things will that the height will change from 1.1 to 2.2 only. So that is for PCC we have 1:4:8 foundation. The total length is 1 itself. Total number of R1 itself. The length is 58.8. Okay, that we have calculated here. Then we have the width to be 0.9 only, and the height changes, that is to 0.2. So the total calculation comes out to be 10.584 meter cube. The next one comes out to be the brickwork masonry up to plinth level. If you do remember, in a long wall short wall method it was quite tedious to calculate, and a whole sheet was filled with lots of calculations and this drawing sketches everything. But in this method it is very simple, as you just need to put up more emphasis while calculating the center line and number of junctions. But then afterwards you just need to be very cautious related to formula only, nothing else comes in. So in a brick masonry up to plinth level, what we need to have is a step 1, we need to calculate the length, which will come down to be 62.4 is our basic center line, that is a total length minus half of the now width of the footing. Now what is the width of this one is a 0.5. This is the 0.5 that we have. This is 0.5 we are going to put over here in number of junctions. So that quantity we are going to get. For step 2, this is the same, comes out to be 0.4, and for step 3 this comes out to be 0.3. Now we have discussed earlier, but let me repeat that the height of the step 3, how it is going to come, there is a DPC course over here, damp proof course of 0.05 meter. DPC has been applied over here, so that DPC will be calculated. This is a 0.3 and this is a 0.6 still DPC, out of which 0.05 I need to minus. So this is a 0.9 minus 0.05, that out comes out to be 0.85 meter, which is the total height of the step number 3 of the calculation. So that comes out to be I'm going to pull out all the lengths at 60.4 km, 60.8 and 61.2, that is going to come, and that I am going to put over here. Whatever the quantities of the calculations I'll do, and total quantity of this comes with the help along with the steps also. Now we already have calculated how to calculate the steps, but let me repeat it. So there are three steps at the entrance, and of those quantity we need to calculate. The width of each step is 0.3, the height of each step is 0.15. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide this step into three different steps. So there will be first step this one, there will be second step this one, and there will be third this one step. Okay, step. So for every step, now the third step the length will be 0.9, for the second step the length will be 0.6, and for the third step the length will be 0.3. Right, the height remains same, and the uh, length of this one that we have noted them as a length of this one will be the length which has been given as a door, because these steps are at the in front of the door itself, right? So this is the length is a 1.1. So that same 1.1 length will be put over here. So that 1.1, 0.9, 0.6 and zero point 0.3 will be the width. Total height will be throughout the same, and this is the quantity that we get with the help of measurement of the with the help of center line method for the long brick work up to the planes level. With this, I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.